Alright, so hey guys, welcome back to me, BlazeWarrior02. Okay, so today I'm gonna tell you a little story. I know this is new to the channel, and usually I don't usually say I wouldn't do these, but I guess if I have any like the odd stories from like my past, or I have something due to me, I might do a story if I ever get stuff that I can do stories about. So basically, today's story, I guess, is going to be about the one time I had an appendicitis and my stomach had almost, well, not stomach, intestines almost ruptured on me. So basically, this story is basically about me having a bunch of surgeries. So let's start off. Basically, sorry, trying to get this equipment doing. Alright, so basically, what I'm going to be doing and telling you is going to be going in chronological order of the appendicitis first, then the other stuff. Alright, so here's the thing. So, it was a nice sunny day. I woke up and my stomach was just hurting. But it was like one of those aches that didn't really, it wasn't really that bad. But basically, so it was not it was just annoying. So I didn't know it was actually hurting that bad. So basically, however, I continued on, and throughout the day I was just hurting worse and worse until I actually couldn't move at some point. It was that bad. And to top it all off, sorry about that. I will be sorry, as I'm doing this, I'm also doing Facebook as well. And as I was saying, so basically, to top it all off, we had bad storms that day, so it was pretty bad. Like, it was raining, there was supposed to be a tornado as well, so that was something. So basically, uh, so basically, I got sick. I was sick during the whole thing, and it was storming bad. So we had to go to my dad's workshop, which was well, it was an old workshop at at it was around Round Rock, I guess, I think, and basically there, I was feeling horrible. Like my stomach would not stop hurting. Like it just would not stop hurting. And so, basically, we had to rest there. I took naps to try and drink water. Then when I got home, I couldn't go to the bathroom. I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I just could not go to the bathroom. So that was something. So then, when I woke up in the morning, because my parents were going to tell me to go, if I was still hurting, if I was still hurting in the middle of the night, they would take me to the hospital. So when I woke up and took a shower, after that, I actually threw up. I threw up bile, which is one of the signs of appendicitis, yeah. So my dad got me so we got all dressed up. We got to the hospital, and I was in a room, and when I woke up out of the surgery, oh wait, hold on. Oh crap, I already messed up. Whew, first time I'm doing this. So I was in a room, just sitting there, and the doctor came in. We're just gonna call this doctor Mr. Tony, or Dr. Tony. So Dr. Tony asked, "How are you feeling?" And I was like, "Sick feeling." So basically, to test it out, he asked me to do, I think, one of the pee tests, like to test your urine. And so I did it, and maybe like an hour or a few minutes later, he came back with the things, and I was positive for appendicitis. So Dr. Tony told me, "Yeah, you have an appendicitis, buddy. We're gonna have to do like a CAT scan on you to check stuff, and then we'll have to do surgery." Alright, so now taking the heat, this is my first time actually having surgery, so that's a thing. So we went into a room with a CAT scan. That's actually one of my favorite things is the CAT scan, because I always feel like I'm in like a ship. Don't judge me, I'm a kid at heart. And so basically, so they found out all the weak points to get to my stomach. So basically, so they took me into the room, and the room where they do the surgery, and they done the surgery, I guess. I could remember, however, like this is the first thing I could remember before I was knocked out. So I remember this feeling of them putting the saline solution when it was during the CAT scan in my arm, and I could just feel this warmth reaching over my body, like I was sitting on like a radiator. That's what I could feel. Then all of a sudden, when I went to the room with the surgery, they put the oxygen mask thing on me, and the stuff that's supposed to put you to sleep while they're doing the surgery on you. Basically, all I could remember was my arm just becoming numb for the first part, and I was just like, oh, I was getting sleepy. So basically, after that, I woke up, and I could just remember I was out of it. Like, I was still probably a little loopy, and I was like, no, I woke up, and I thought I was still doing the surgery. It was like, oh, no. And so basically, one of the nurses came and said, "Oh, you're out of the surgery now, sir." And I was out. So I could remember I was thirsty and hungry at the same time, and my stomach was just, it was hurting. And so basically, yeah, that. Oh yeah, here's another thing. Through this whole story, this was in the span of before my birthday. Except one part. So basically, my parents came in, and my mom, first one was like, "Are you okay, honey?" And I said, "I'm fine," and I said I was thirsty. So they got me, like, a Sprite, I think. Now, every time I drank it, I started hurting more, so I kind of asked for a ginger ale instead. That was sweet, and it tasted good. That is actually why I love ginger ales now. I love ginger ale. That is a good drink. That tastes good. So, enough about ginger ale. So, when I was out, we also had some McDonald's. I was feeling better, feeling good enough to eat. And so, I got out of the hospital. I think the same day. Yeah. So, we came home, got my bed up already. And mind this is actually when I got an early birthday present, an Xbox. I got an Xbox for my birthday. And this was, I'm going to say this was probably 2 years ago. Alright, so it was a few days doing that. Now, there's just one night. Now, that's the whole appendicitis part of the story gone. That's done. Now, here is where the next part comes in. My stomach, actually, well, not stomach, my intestines and I had a blockage. Bowel something. Bowel obstruction, yeah, it was a bowel obstruction. So basically, now, I woke up one night, and all I could feel was this stinging, sharp, crushing pain in my stomach and chest. But I could feel as the minutes went by, the pain would start getting on my chest and just go straight to my stomach and intestines. Like, that's all I could feel. Like, I was just like, oh! Like, it was actually breathtaking, sort of. Like, breathtaking pain. Like, someone jumped and smashed into your gut kind of pain. So I woke up my parents, I tried to sleep, I couldn't sleep at all. The pain, it's like when I closed my eyes, the pain would get worse. That's how it felt. So basically, so we all got ready and gone to the hospital. Now here is the thing. This was the night before my birthday. And so we got to the hospital, and when we got home, basically, I mean not home, when we got into the room, was just holding my stomach. Like, that's all I could feel was the pain in my stomach. Nothing else. And I was just whining and whimpering. It was bad. And so basically, yeah, so they told me that I had not an appendicitis. I had a bowel obstruction. And so what they did, they gave me these awesome, pain relievers, and I couldn't feel anything in my stomach that time. So, as we went, they put me on a stretcher, and we actually went into ambulance for the first time. That was my first time to ride an ambulance. And it was nice, spacious. So, there was a lady that actually moved me into the room, and she was talking to me. She was actually really nice. I liked her. She wasn't mean like most, like those nurses that usually do that. So basically, yeah. So basically, they had me do a few things. So the pain was gone. Like, the pain was gone for that time. The only time the pain was gone was in the ambulance. I could feel a few bits of pain, but then that was all. Now when we were in the hospital, I could feel it all. Finally, because they moved me to the X-ray room, and my mother even explained to me how I would not stay on the X-ray bed because they had to hold me down just to keep me from hurting. I mean, not hurting. To keep me from moving off the bed. And so this pain was a lot. Like, I could not handle it. It actually made me cry. It was this kind of pain that made me cry. And so basically, they moved me off the bed and into the stretcher, and then moved me to the emergency room to start doing a surgery. So basically, they did surgery for me, and when I remember, I woke up and my stomach was feeling better. It was sore, but better feeling. And so I wasn't sick feeling that time like how I had my appendicitis. I was better. But then after that, they asked me to do an enema. And if you don't know what an enema is, please look it up, because I'm not going to tell you. And then, so after that, I had to stay for a whole week in there. No food. Literally no food I could eat. No food or drink, I think. Like a whole week, and I couldn't sleep most of those days. So that was a thing. So when we got out, I was better. I actually got Skyrim after that when we got out after the 7th day. I was eating the chocolates that I got for my birthday as well. They were delicious. Best out of the party time ever. And so that right there is my story. That is my story of how I got an appendicitis and a bowel obstruction. So, thank you for listening to this story. If you liked this video, please set that like button on fire, and if you like this channel, please set that subscription button on fire, and I will see you later, Future Fire Legion. Kapow!